What if the only thing standing between you and a more abundant life is a belief that you didn't even know you had? Today's guest has helped thousands of women rewrite those beliefs, and she's here to help you do the same. Claudia Noriega-Bernstein is an inner abundance coach dedicated to helping women break free from fear, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs so they can step into their confidence, abundance, and personal power, creating a life they truly love. Through mindset shifts, personal growth, and transformative coaching, Claudia provides the tools to manifest abundance and align with their highest potential. Claudia is also the winner of the 2024 Best Coaching Podcast in My Women Podcasters Awards. Please help me in welcoming Claudia Noriega-Bernstein. Welcome to the Women in Podcasting Show. My name is Jennifer Henczel, and today I have Claudia Noriega-Bernstein with me. I'm so excited to have you here, Claudia, because you're one of my favorite people. You're so inspiring. I love following everything you do. Tell me what's new with you.
Oh my goodness, I am so thrilled to be here with you. Number one, because I admire you and I adore you too. But also because I'm always learning from you. And you have inspired me to, open my wings and try to achieve different things in my life. Right now, one of my first books has the fifth year anniversary. So I republished it with a new preface and a lot more lessons that I have learned in life. The name is Brighter Days. It's in Amazon. And then my last children's book won an award for the International Impact Book Award. And this book is very close to my heart because it talks about secrets. And a lot of times kids end up being hurt because they don't know that secrets don't include mom. Because somebody comes to them and say, you know what, be careful, don't do this or don't do that, but you cannot say anything, I'm going to give you this or that. And that book is now being used with children that are sexually abused, with children in foster homes. So in a way, we're making the world a better place. So I'm very excited about that. And when my coaching that, fills my heart. So this is pretty much what I'm doing now.
Oh, that's so amazing. You are changing so many lives. Show us your trophy, because I know it's a big one.
It
It's
is
very,
so huge.
it's very impressive.
It's very impressive. Like, oh
Yeah.
my goodness, I was like, where am I going to put it? Because it's like, it is so big that doesn't fit in my shelves.
Oh,
My
wow.
shelves got up to here. So it's like, I have to find a special place, but
It's beautiful.
I'm very proud of it. Yeah, thank you.
Well, we will put links to both of those books in the show notes, so I'm glad to know about that. That's very
Okay.
exciting. 5-year anniversary and a
Yeah.
children's book that is changing lives. So that's amazing. So, Claudia, you've empowered so many women to release fear and step into their personal power. And now, with 2 podcast awards under your belt and this book award, your message is reaching even further. What was the pivotal moment that sparked your mission to help women manifest abundance and claim their inner confidence?
I think it goes back to where my kids were little and I was going through a divorce, because I learned in those moments that everything that I believed it was true about myself wasn't. And I had just adopted whatever opinion or beliefs that other people had about me. And one of them was that I had to earn love, that I had to work to be loved. And I spent half of my life doing that, trying to be the good girl my mom wanted me to be, trying to be the wife that my husband wanted me to be at that time, trying to be whoever the world wanted me to be. And by doing that, I was becoming somebody that it wasn't me. So I had to really start peeling layers of myself, and I'm becoming that person and find my true self within myself. And it has been a healing journey, but also a very enlightening journey, because in the process, not only I stopped cycles and I changed the reality of my daughters so they don't have to go through what I went through, but I also started to learn about who I was. I mean, I vividly remember one time that I sat in front of 4 dishes, 4 plates with eggs, because I didn't know how I like my eggs. because I would emulate whoever was with me. So if my husband likes scrambled eggs, then I like scrambled eggs too, because it's that part of us that wants to be liked, to want to be loved, right? So I would emulate whoever was in my life. And that beginning of me discovering who I was incredibly empowering.
Oh, you have such an inspiring journey. And I know you started your career as a journalist, right?
Yeah. I started writing when I was super young. I actually published my first book, and it wasn't published under my name because I come from Peru. And my husband at that time told me, who's going to buy this book? I mean, you're 21 years old. Let me just publish it under my name. I mean, you know, you wrote it. And I believe that, and I bought that. You know, that's what I talk about, limiting beliefs that convince us that we are somebody that we're actually not. So I started writing. Then I started doing soap operas, which was a total accident because I was walking on the street. A producer saw me. It was the easiest way to start a career. Um, and then, you know, I started writing scripts. So I was trying to find what was my niche in life. And it wasn't until I was older that I understood and embraced the fact that I want to empower other women. I don't ever want women to have to go through what I went through. And yes, we don't learn in other people's head, right? We have to go through our own experiences. But if we can provide that guidance, if we can be in the sideline, you know, and just listen to them and help them find their own truth and felt seen and loved, I mean, that's a gift that we give to them.
You have had so many unique experiences. So you were a soap opera star, basically.
Yeah. Yes. My soap opera was in 38 countries. I couldn't walk on the streets in my country. People used to sell my clothes. Like if I would wear an outfit, they would sell it. Like people in the street would say, do you want so-and-so outfit or do you want so-and-so hat? It was really incredible. And I was super young, you know, so in a way, that was a good thing because I didn't live the rest of my life chasing fame or chasing being popular, you know, like right now, this generation unfortunately base their worth on how many likes they have. I don't care that much because I already experienced that when I was very, very young. So my focus is in other things.
Now, I know one thing we have in common. Paul and I love studying about manifestation. And I know
Mhm.
you're an expert in that, and you're so good at helping people find their path to that, to developing that skill and
Yeah.
really understanding about
Mhm.
manifestation. So what can you talk about that?
You know, I think that the biggest mistake we believe, or the biggest thing we believe that is wrong, is that we excuse me, just want something. And if we really want it, and if we really think about it or pray about it or ask the universe for it, it's going to happen. And we don't get what we want. We get what we are. So imagine that we are like a radio, right? And your radio has a vibration, has you have to tune it with the dial. If you are not reaching that vibration, you're going to get static. So you imagine you are that radio. So you bring your vibration to that level where everything is available for you. So you don't have to chase anymore. You start attracting. And that's the easiest way that I can put it so people understand. Once you believe that all those things that you want are for you, without a hope, without a doubt, without a wish, you just truly believe that's for me. You claim it. You say, that's for me. I'm going to publish a book. Not only because you're going to work in the book and you're going to write it and whatever, but you are convinced that that book is going to get published. So you're already being that author that you aspire to be. And when you are in that vibration, then everything happens for you. And it's incredible when I see people, you know, going from the I hope, I wish, I want to I know this is going to happen for me, things start falling into place.
So it's more about receiving than trying to chase,
Right. It's being
you know.
open to receive. You have to be open to receive. You bring that that the vibration to where is available for you. You synchronize yourself with the universe. And it's also a lot to do with what you think and what you say to yourself. You know, you can say from your mouth out a lot of things, but if your beliefs are not aligned with that, then you're sending wrong messages to the universe. It's like those girls that say, I want to have this guy and I want him to be like this and like that. But deep inside, they don't think they're worthy of that. So the message is, I'm never going to get that guy. That date is never going to work. That person is never going to call me, because who are you? You are the person that doesn't believe that you are worthy of that. So it's not going to happen. You really have to believe it. You have to be what you want to be. In a way, it's fake it till you make it, right? Because you have to convince yourself that this is for me. But it has worked for me. I used to wish, wish upon a star. And now I'm like, I claim it. I just declare, this is going to happen. I'm going to have a podcast. I'm going to win the award. Like, even I remember when I did the contest with you for the Women in Podcasting, when you were announcing it, I was already repeating in my head that you were going to say my name. Like, I didn't have a doubt. And it's not that I think I'm better than anybody else. I just know that I want that and I'm going to claim it. I'm going to call on it. That's for me. And it works.
I love that so much. And you are so genuine. You definitely have really developed this craft. You're good at it. You can tell by your vibe. You're the same from the first second I met you as you are now. You've always been genuine, authentic. And I really think it's because you've developed this skill to be able to tap into your feelings. It's more about the feelings than your thoughts, isn't it?
Right. Right. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. Like, when I do my retreats and I teach, women to manifest, we do a vision board. And the next step, after they put all these nice pictures of the things they want, I ask them to write a feeling next to what they want. Because you don't really want a new car because it smells good. You want a new car because of how you feel when you sit in that car. So when you have that emotion attached to the things that you want, then you make them real, because you have in the back of your head all those emotions that came up at different times, right? When you went to the first time in a trip, or when you had a beautiful pair of earrings, or you bought this dress that you always wanted and you felt certain ways. So already you are familiar with those emotions. So if you attach those high vibration emotions to the things that you want, then it's just a thing. The emotion is what is going to attract that vibration. That you're gonna synchronize yourself to that, because the emotion is what is going to bring it.
I love that so much. I could talk with you all day about this. I love your vision board exercise. Do you see this right here? This is
Mm-hmm.
my husband and I's most recent vision board. And what we did was we felt the feeling while we were doing the drawing. We drew each of the pictures instead of pulling them out of magazines. This time we've done other vision boards with pictures and things, but this one we drew each picture while feeling the feeling. And then
Yes.
and then we put it in the board, and it really has made a big difference. Already half the things have already come about. It's amazing when you
It's
attach the feeling to it.
It's crazy. And I learned that after I learned to manifest, I went to trainings and I went to retreats, and I was fascinated about it, because I would say, okay, I have this talent. I went to this training. I study whatever. Why is not happening for me? And that ingredient was the believing in myself, the believing that that was available and I was going to claim it and it was going to happen. No doubt. Why? Because I feel it. I feel the excitement. I feel the juiciness of that thing that I want. So once I start doing that, then it's just like it was kind of like a default thing. There is no effort. You're attracting what is available for you, but you have to be open to receive it.
And speaking of retreats, you offer retreats, don't you, where you teach this?
Yes, I do retreats in the spring and in the fall, because the summer, between my daughters living everywhere and my husband wanted to travel because he retires now, it's impossible. I used to do it 3 times a year. Now I only do it twice. And the last one actually wasn't about manifestation, was called The Art of Unbecoming. And what we did was a piece of art with all these little pieces of us that we wish we would be. And we are, because you don't imagine something that is already not inside of you. But that is a reminder. That piece of art is a reminder of the possibilities that are available for you. And the first part of the retreat, we talk about limiting beliefs and the roles that we play and the roles that we adopt because we don't know any better. How we try to belong, but we mix it up a little bit with fitting in because we want to be accepted. So when you fit in, you have to modify yourself to become whatever that crowd wants you to be. When you belong, all these little differences that you have are part of you, and they embrace that. That's how you truly feel that you belong. So the art of unbecoming was finding out all these little gold nuggets that we all have inside of ourselves and embrace them and love them, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and start becoming or unbecoming the person that we're meant to be.
Every time I get together with you, I walk away with some golden nuggets. It just feels like sunshine in my soul. So thank you so much for being with me today. Now, where can people find you? We're going to put links to your website, to your books, to your retreats, but tell us where people can find you.
Everything has my name, Claudia Noriega-Bernstein, my Instagram, my website, everything has my name. My email is Brighter Days, just like my book, Brighter Days book. So if they want to have, let's say, a discovery call with me to see if we are a good match, right? I work with moms that had wore so many roles that they have lost their identity in the process. So we do these discovery calls where we find out if we are good for each other, and that discovery call is for free. So I invite everybody to get curious to see, if there is something that I can bring to them and make their life better.
And I guarantee you, if you have a call with Claudia, you are going to walk away inspired. So thank you so much for being here today, and check out our show notes at womenpodcasters.com. And we'll see you next time. Be encouraged. Bye for now.
Thank you.